It's Madden NFL 22, and we've got the latest chapter of a historic rivalry. It's the Cowboys and the football team on Thursday night.
This building holds just north in Landover, Maryland. Tonight we start Week 5 with a prime time between the Dallas Cowboys and the Washington football team. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. First down, Prescott. It's caught, Cooper. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. And, Charles, you see the numbers for Amari Cooper last week. 6 catches, 95 yards.
And he was able to get open there, but that's not always easy against this bunch defensively. We are deep enough into the season where numbers count. This is the #1 rated defense in the NFL. They'll have a tough time.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Prescott from the gun. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. Thor hitting the turf. A big play there on the catch and run. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there. And it's caught. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point good by Prater, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. As we get a peek at the #2 overall pick from the 2016 draft, standing at 6'5", Carson Wentz. On first down, Wentz. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that will be in. If they had connected, instead it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And they get him down, but...
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. What's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
Now a play fake. Wentz. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Wentz to throw again. And yet again, it's McLaurin. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. McManus's point after is good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's half here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw pulled in by Lamb. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there is they were able to connect.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Prescott now from the 50. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
The numbers on the ground for Gibson a week ago. 21 carries, 122 yards.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Play action. Now Wentz. He sets to fire deep. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A huge play there for Washington. I tell you, when Carson Wentz can really step into one and get that 6'5" frame behind it, he can really launch it.
And that is absolutely demoralizing for a defense, because you've got the offense on the ropes. It's 3rd down. You're trying to get off the field, and then wham, you have a letdown in the secondary, and you give up a big one.
Throwing on first is Wentz. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Big DeMarcus Lawrence getting in there and bringing him to the ground. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Wentz now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And the Cowboys here on 3rd down bringing in an extra defensive back. Now Wentz. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And that will fall incomplete.
Let's go.
Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
A nice performance last week. Recognized as NFC Player of the Week after going over 100 yards rushing. I just love the vision. I love the wiggle he has, but I also love the power when he ends his runs.
That's what impressed me. Yes, there was some elusiveness last week. A couple times he just ran over guys. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That is caught by Lamb. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. The defensive line made pretty easy work of the offensive line that time.
And people get tired of the cliche that the battle is won in the trenches. But it's a cliche because it's true. And how about the battle right there? One on the edge, and the ball carrier did not benefit.
To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A big play there on the catch and run.
Beautiful throw right there on third down, and it looked like this was going to be 6 points, but a nice touchdown-saving tackle at the end of this. Even still, this offense is knocking on the door now with a first and goal at the 1.
On first and goal, they'll try the option left, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Dak Prescott with touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. 18. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it was all capped off by Dak Prescott, keeping it and taking it in on run. Bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. To throw again on second down. Wentz, and he fights the 26-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Out of the gun, it's Elliott.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
On first and 10, Prescott. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
On second down, Elliott. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
An extra man in the secondary for Washington on third down.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott.
And he'll go underneath here to Elliott.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
That's a letdown defensively because they had him stacked up third and long, and you know their thought process had to be just make the tackle in front of the sticks and force the three. Instead, they allowed him room to run, and now they're facing first and goal, looking to regroup.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Elliott.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his sixth touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Prater for the extra point, and it's now 21-7. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
Meanwhile, Wentz's throw taken in by Adams.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Wentz. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Again, it's Wentz. Touchdown! That's caught. A great play there. With his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And Washington able to make this a close game again.
Now McManus to tack on the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. So the drive there, 5 plays, 80 yards.
And he was polished off by a Washington touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Zeke and the Cowboys ready to begin their next drive. Whatever he was doing in September, they're hoping that that carries over now to October because he was sensational last month.
He absolutely was, and we all know where it started. At the end of last season, right? All the offseason.
He's got a man, complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. Prescott looks to throw on first. Able to hit his target, Lamb. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott. That's caught by Hollister. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Prater's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And here comes a big tight end as he gets set for this next drive. And what can they do to better account for him? Because the Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with 25 seconds to go, we'll see how they want to play this. On 1st down, Wentz. And he's going to drop this one down to Gibson. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. From the 30 on 2nd down, Wentz. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking deep for Adams. That's caught at the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. No, I'm not mad at you for skipping halftime, but can I just have a sip of water real quick? Please, thank you. All right, let's go. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Taking it about the 1. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Looking deep for Adams. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch.
A big connection on that one. 34 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
A handoff for Gibson.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Wentz now on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 3.
Feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
This is throw into the hands of McLaurin.
And
had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the 1st down.
And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
2nd down and goal. Wentz. Flush to his right. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Carson Wentz. A 3-yard touchdown run.
And Washington has made this a one-score game.
McManus now for the extra point. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. On play action, Prescott. Wide open, Amari Cooper. Fighting through, and he's got space. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big play that time on a catch and run. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Draw play, Elliott. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Zeke going to get it on the option.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
40 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
On 1st down, it's Elliott. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively. 2nd and 5 now. Prescott. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jacob Hollister, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point good by Prater. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Out comes Devontae Adams in the offense for their next drive. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On second down, a run with Gibson. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Wentz. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Wentz going to go on fourth down. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the fourth down conversion. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. DeMarcus Lawrence able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Throwing now is Wentz. And he's got his man in stride, complete. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going. All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they... And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Randy Gregory able to record his 5th sack of the season. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Meanwhile, Wentz's throw complete there to Thomas. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. Now Wentz on third down. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 18 yards on each of the last 2 plays, and they're picking up big chunks now. That's out to the flat for Gibson. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And Washington able to make this a close game again. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a 1-score game in the 4th. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
After the penalty, it's Elliott. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. He'll get 3 of those penalty yards back here, leaving him with a 2nd and 12.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
They've got 2nd and 12 from the 36. Now Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively, and the key to any screenplay is space to work, and there was none to be found there, and they tackle him for just a short gain.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
It doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 55 rushing yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Elliott. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets them into a 3rd and 1 situation. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Dak going to hand it to Elliott on the option. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Carson Wentz in the offense. Down by 7, 57 seconds to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. Back to throw. Wentz. Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A big play that time through the air. 35 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
This is caught. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down one. That extra point is not a gimme.
Wentz to throw. And he's going to go down. He's sacked before he can get rid of the football. And they remain down by a point. So with under 30 seconds to play, this is the game right here. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day. And how about this finish? Able to take a knee.